Hello, buddy. It's been a while. Apologies about that, but I'm not going to apologise for my somewhat dishevelled look in this video. I have literally got out of bed about half an hour ago after having some thoughts about a recent news development. I thought I'd turn the camera on and give you a few insights. And my presentation here doesn't matter because this is a subject that really doesn't matter, even if certain people are saying it does matter. Let me explain. Elon Musk has bought Twitter for $44 billion trillion squillion dollars. And it's basically the reaction that most people are giving. However, a lot of people are saying the opposite. But why are they saying the opposite? Well, we're talking, of course, about gammon, okay? These are people who are angry all the time. That is their entire existence. Without being angry all the time, it's pointless them being on Twitter or on any platform whatsoever. They are now saying that free speech has returned to Twitter. Yes, finally, we have our free speech. Let me just post that to hundreds of thousands of followers on a platform where I've already got free speech. Now, this reminds me of the first stages of Brexit here in Britain, because when that happened, a lot of people suddenly had this sort of courage that they can go up to strangers in the street wearing hijabs and various other Asian Muslim clothing and say to them, right, we've voted out Europe, now you have to go home. Not realising the people who they were shouting at weren't probably from Europe in the first place. Basically what I'm saying is, it appears that a lot of people are very happy that they could potentially be a little bit more bigoted on the platform without any repercussions whatsoever, because their big boss daddy Elon Musk is now in charge, and he's very much like a Trump figure who says what he wants, and they think that they can then say what they want as well. Unfortunately, Twitter is still a very public platform, so if you type something, you may not get in trouble with the Twitter police, as it were. Lefties may get angry at you, but they can't do anything about it. But the thing is, everybody else can still see those tweets. So if you're employed by a company and you are very, very bigoted and you make it public, then that company can decide to sack you if they wish to not associate with someone who is bigoted. It changes nothing, Elon Musk being in charge of Twitter. It doesn't make any sense why they're so happy. So, but basically, Gammon are saying that libs, the left, are absolutely upset and are crying about this development about Elon Musk buying Twitter. And I think it's a bit rich for Gammon to accuse other people of being upset when you bear in mind that that is entirely what they do all the time. It's a bit strange, guys. You do realise that, right? Now, to be fair, there are some blue tick Twitter accounts who have been getting angry about Elon Musk buying Twitter, and they could be argued that they are sort of left-leaning accounts. But these are sort of news commentators, and I don't know if you've ever watched the news over the last decade or so, but the entire point of the news is to basically be a bit gammony and get angry about everything. It's very rare that you see any good news on the news, isn't it? Now, also, you could argue that the world is pretty shit, so there's very little chance of there being any good news. But there used to be feel-good stories on the news when I was a youngster, and now there aren't any at all, because they want to keep you watching. They want to make you angry, so you sit on your seat and sit there fuming all the time, okay? So that's why they're getting angry about it. They are somewhat out of touch, very much like the Gammon are. So I'm not really reading a lot into that. What I'm saying to you is that most normal left-wing lib people, we don't give a shit. It doesn't matter at all, honestly. One good development out of this is that I have actually seen some good memes from the right. Now, there's a meme of the right use, which is the left can't meme, which has become a meme in itself. But usually that's projection, in my opinion. The right usually have stuff like this NPC image here of people, getting upset. I got that sent to me after I said Elon Musk, doesn't matter, on Twitter. Someone sent me that. Yeah, that outdated meme is still a thing on Twitter. Yeah, the left can't meme when you're still posting stuff like that. However, I have seen some good memes thus far from the right as they pretend that the left are upset. This is my favourite so far. But I'm sure you get my point by now. On the whole, Gammon are pretending that libs are angry about Elon Musk buying Twitter. So, even when they are victorious, these guys, they have to invent a scenario where lefties are triggered. Otherwise, it's a meaningless victory. That's their life. It's quite remarkable, really. Anyway, as I was referring to a minute ago, if you are one of those people online who still uses the outdated terms NPC and soy and words like that really no one uses anymore, if you still use those words in 2022, then Elon Musk buying Twitter is great news for you. There's no doubt about it, okay? For everyone else, it appears that Twitter may become even more of a cesspit than it already is, okay? So for left-wing people, there's two options, isn't there? You either leave the platform forever, you think, oh, fuck this, you know, I can't be arsed, it's already poor and shit, I'm just going to go elsewhere, you know, it's not worth my time, it's going to get worse. So you either leave straight away, and what that does is it instantly makes Twitter a right-wing echo chamber, just like Gab and Telegram, or whatever it's called, Getter, is that one nowadays? All of those are really small-scale, angry, bigoted platforms which have only a limited reach, okay? And Twitter could become that instantly thanks to Elon Musk. And no gammon realise this at all at the moment. And the reason is there are no lefties left on that platform to trigger anymore. So their entire existence is pointless. Yeah? There's no point you being on Twitter, gammon, if there's no lefties for you to pretend to make angry. Or the second option for the libs is we stick around because we just ultimately admit that we are addicted to Twitter, okay? And basically we'll be like moths who are drawn towards a burning turd, a flaming turd, and we can't escape its horrible stench. I think, unfortunately, I might be in the latter, but it's a matter of time to see how long it takes before Twitter is so shit that you just think, I can't be asked anymore, and then it sort of just folds and dies, and that $44 billion that he spent is wasted. So it turns out I'm actually quite happy that Elon Musk bought Twitter. Oh, didn't realise that until I made this video. Actually, Gammon, yeah, turns out I'm with you. I'm really, really pleased. Oh, wow, how about that for a turnaround? Thank you very much for watching. It's been the first video for a while. So basically, if you enjoy me taking the piss out of Gammon, then do subscribe to this channel. There are plenty of videos where I do that. There's a playlist called Gammon Box, which you can see above, which you can access for videos like this. And being in a cost of living crisis, if you do like this sort of stuff and want to encourage me to make more regular videos, at the moment it's only one every 6 to 8 weeks because I simply can't be asked anymore, then please, if you just drop a couple of dollars into my PayPal, links are below, then that really would encourage me to make a video. And you could even make a suggestion of a video I make and maybe drop $10 in there, and I will definitely make time to make that video. For everyone else, thank you very much for watching. Do subscribe, etc. And until next time, laters, betas.